Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we have the Peterbilt logo behind us. And you know what I'm doing today? I am putting in a step towards my future, and I set myself a pretty big goal. Within 1 year, I need to have myself a Peterbilt 389 glider. And the reason for that is because that's what I want and that's my goal. And I'm gonna do whatever it takes to accomplish that. It's better to do and fail than not do anything at all and sit around. I'm not saying I'm gonna fail, but I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make that happen. So, I've never done this before, but we gotta start looking around, and nothing better than pulling up to the local Peterbilt dealership and checking out what they have to give me some appetite. A lot of people are gonna say I'm crazy, but a lot of people aren't doing this, and I feel confident that we can make this happen. And once I get this truck, I'm gonna build it how I want it. I'm gonna take it to truck shows. I'm gonna use it for content purposes. I'm not planning to run it to the ground every single day. But welcome to my 1 year goal, and come with me. Today we're shopping for a Peterbilt. I'm at a Peterbilt here in Kentucky. It's kind of a smaller Peterbilt. They don't have too many trucks. So come along with me and let's see what this Peterbilt has to offer. First contender right here. It's not a 389, but as I said, this Peterbilt doesn't have too many options. They have a few new trucks right here. That one right there is a 389. It's only got 50,000 miles on it, but it's a yellow one. So taking a look at this one, I like the concept, the two-tone. It's not my ideal colors though. So this one right here is a 589. It's got a bigger bunk. Something similar to the car hauler I drive, but this one has a longer sleeper. It's sitting up on bigger tires. 7-inch stacks right there. And he gave me an estimated price, this one right here with tax and all, $220,000 for this brand new 589. The headlights right here, this is what all the guys are going with right now. So the headlights used to look like that, but everybody's going with these ones now because they have the built-in heat strip. And apparently they shine a lot better, so the heat strip melts off all the ice. And that's pretty cool because a lot of trucks like those, I had issues where my headlights would freeze over with rain and you can't do anything about it except for pull over to a truck stop and wash it with the wand. I have been a fan of the 589 ever since they came out, and I've been driving the 589, but for show truck purposes, it's just not the ideal truck for it. And I know the Peterbilt 389 gliders are hard to find with lower miles, but even if it's around 400, 500,000 mile range, that's still a pretty big win. And then they have stuff like this around 200,000 price mark. These are the day cabs, no sleeper. I'm liking the color concepts. Like, check out this green right here. Check out that orange. But this one right here is the day cab. So this one he said around 200,000. They all got the X15 Cummins in them. What do you guys think? It is nice to have a 389 glider, but the 589s, you'll be getting a brand new truck, because even the gliders, 389s, they hold their price so well that you'll be spending around $200,000 for a used 389 glider. And then this thing is also really nice. It's only got 50,000 miles on it. It's a 389. It's a long-nosed Peterbilt X15, but it's yellow. Not many people like yellow. I need it to be black. This one also looks like it's running the 7-inch stacks. It's a big bunk though, it's tall, and it has some huge tanks on it. So the 589, I actually find the sleeper to be pretty interesting compared to my 589 car hauler, just because of how much bigger it is. So check this out. You actually have a fridge in this one. Looks like I was wrong, so it's not a fridge. Looks like just a storage closet. The fridge possibly on this side. Yeah, there we are. There's the fridge. Lights are working. That means they got power in here. It's still got the shelf up here, like the car hauler that I drive has. Look at the windows. You're like in a movie back here. Everyone's gonna be watching you. Obviously the windows are tinted, but that's pretty cool. Look how much more space you have. Seems to be like a built-in ground cup holder right here. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's got the real leather seats in here. And this one here is an 18-speed manual transmission. This one's got the real leather steering wheel as well. I like the 589, and I think 220 is not a bad price for this setup. It's got a catwalk on it. Pretty big wheelbase. I'm not sure exactly how much it is, but on our car haulers, since we have a smaller bunk, I'm pretty sure it's the same wheelbase, because if the smaller bunk is like 1.5 feet smaller, you're gonna have more space here for the car to fit. So there's the 389 right there. It's looking nice. It's really clean. It's only got 50,000 miles on it. And he said this one right here is right at 200,000, I believe. This one here, 220, this one 200,000. And then they have some day cabs right over here. Same thing. He's like $200,000 for these things. But this one here has a third drive axle. Smaller tanks, no sleeper, $20,000 less. Yeah, you need that $20,000 and throw the sleeper on there. These ones here got the big old tires on here. Check out how tall this hood here is. It's like a whole entire foot taller than me. Right over there, he said they got some used trucks that they're selling. And all I see is the Kenworth old Peterbilt right there. Looks like a 1990s model. So yeah, not too much to play around with. So we gotta use the internet to look around more. But it's cool to see what they have here in stock. And I actually like this one quite a bit. Only thing I would change about it is the color. Even though it is a nice color, it's a nice two-tone. But my ideal truck, like I said, it has to be black. Blacked out tanks, blacked out steps, blacked out cans on the side, front grills and headlights. But out of all these trucks right here, I think the 589 is the cleanest, and if that was my last option, I would go with this one here. And the number 220 is starting to sound pretty good to me. But I am estimating the 389 glider to cost around $250,000 complete, and that's my budget. So that's why 220 doesn't sound too bad now. What I would do differently to this one, get a nicer bumper, bag it out, take off that stuff on top, put a nice visor over it, color match grille, headlights, side skirts, upgrade the steps on this thing, get window chops, remove some of the catwalk stuff here, possibly even extend the frame, and add a ton more lights to it. So as I was talking about those right there, they just pulled up this one right here. It's also a brand new 589. It's a tall sleeper, it's a long nose, brand new, two-tone as well. So you got some pretty clean trucks over here. I'm guessing if the other one was around 220, this one here is gonna be around 240-ish, possibly. This wheelbase looks longer to me though. Bigger sleeper, taller, and a longer nose. 7-inch stacks as well. So what do you guys think? 589, 389? Anybody have some recommendations? Anyone who owns a dealership and has a few 389 gliders? Let me know in the comments. We got 6 total trucks here. My favorite one is the orange lower roof. If this one was a little different color, possibly black, this one would be my favorite one. So I've looked around at all these trucks here. Like I said, this one here is my top choice if I had to go, but it's not the 389, it's not the glider. We're gonna continue searching. If you liked any of these trucks, Martin's Peterbilt here in Lexington. They got a ton of great options of Peterbilts here. And I'm glad that one of the guys was able to come out here, give me a few prices on these trucks right here. Had a great conversation with him. But yeah, this is exciting. I'm super excited to find a truck that I like. And like I said, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make it happen. So join me on this truck find journey. And if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Some people are gonna ask me, but why are you looking at a regular truck and not a car hauler? Well, if that thing's 200K brand new, 220, a car hauler with a nice trailer setup, 450K. That's more than double than just a truck. I know these trucks here are just for service, but something about the Peterbilt car haulers with bigger bumpers, with the visors, man, they just look so much better than just a regular plain truck. But these things cost $450,000 brand new. Obviously, we don't need to go brand new. We can get something used, but a car hauler that's gonna cost $200,000 is probably gonna have close to 1 million miles on it with the setup that I need on it. But who knows, just looking at this thing, I may start looking at car haulers. There's just a lot harder to find because most of the car haulers that are being sold for a reason. Really high miles, rusty stuff, old trailer setup, issues starting to arise. But if I can get a very nice car hauler for 200, spend 50,000 on it, refurbishing it, that is something I would consider. So like I said, everything's still open out here on the table and I'm not making a decision. I have a whole year to do that. We're just out here looking. But what do you guys think? Should I stick to just a regular truck? I can throw a car hauler trailer on the back of it, 7-8 car trailer. Or should I stick to looking for a Stinger? Obviously I'm gonna go with the best price that I find. But just because I'm looking at one of these trucks, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna do something other than car hauler. Because the main goal is to get a car hauler trailer or a flatbed and haul some nice things on the back. But wish me luck. This concludes my search here in my town on a semi-truck. I'm gonna keep looking around on Facebook. I'm gonna look around online. I'm looking for a good deal. I want it to be 389 Stinger. Glider with a good amount of miles, not something that needs insane amount of work done to it. And I wanna take this thing, I wanna build it exactly how I want it, and I'm gonna take it around. Truck shows, make tons of content on it for you guys. So if you wanna join me on this journey, click that subscribe button, click that like button, and let's find ourselves the Peterbilt of our dreams.